Hi, I'm Jean Edelman. For decades, I've been a student of the healing arts: Reiki, traditional Chinese medicine, homeopathy, acupuncture, plant-based, and macrobiotic cooking. Join me on this journey and hear my thoughts of the week. Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to Self-Care with Jean. As the holidays approach and our calendars fill, our to-do lists grow and our days can start to feel like a blur of errands, gatherings, and expectations. It's a beautiful season. It's full of warmth and light and connection, but it can also pull us in so many directions that we lose touch with ourselves. How many of us feel so depleted and blah after the holidays? That's because we give so much of ourselves and we're not setting boundaries for ourselves. So today, let's take a few minutes to pause, to breathe, and to reflect on how we can move through this season with balance, calm, and health in both mind, body, and spirit. Because self-care, it's not about stepping away from the holidays. It's about how we can show up for them with presence and with love and with a grounded heart. So, a moment to center ourselves. Before we go any further, let's take a breath. Let's inhale and bring awareness to this moment. And let's exhale and let go of all the noise around us. We can't slow the world, but we can slow our response to it. That's the power of awareness, and it's the foundation of balance. So first, let's protect our energy. The holidays may bring many, many beautiful moments, but also it brings the invitations, the obligations, and the expectations. There's travel, there's the gatherings, there's shopping, there's planning, there's cooking, there's wrapping, there's everything. And it's so easy to say yes, and it's easy to say yes to everyone. But that yes can sometimes come at the expense of our peace. And so this year, I want to invite us to practice something radical. Mindful boundaries. Let's ask ourselves, does this bring us joy? Will it nourish us or will it deplete us? And you know what? It's okay to decline an invitation and maybe push it into the new year. And you know what? It's okay to rest. It's okay. We need to protect our energy. And we have more to give from a place of fullness instead of exhaustion if we set some mindful boundaries in place. We want to nourish our body and our spirit. The holidays can often revolve around food, and that can bring both joy and a challenge because we may find ourselves overindulging, skipping meals, and eating on the go, or having dessert all day long, which probably is sometimes a favorite thing to do, but we will have to pay for that after the holidays. So we want to nourish our body and our spirit with these mindful boundaries, and we want to approach our food from a place of gratitude and nourishment. And so we don't have to eat the whole thing. We can just taste. It's not going to offend anybody. But as we nourish our body and our spirit, we want to start our day with a warm breakfast, maybe oatmeal with cinnamon or a smoothie with some greens and fruit. We want to drink plenty of water. I talk about that all the time. It's a simple act, but it keeps our energy steady and it keeps our mind clear. So we want to drink, we want to eat our breakfast, and we want to drink plenty of water. And when we do enjoy these festive treats, let's do it with presence. Let's savor the flavors. Let's feel the connection. Let it be joyful, not stressful. Sometimes we can just stuff a half a dozen cookies in our mouth and just like whatever, But again, we're going to feel guilty about it, and then we're going to feel bad about it, and then we beat ourselves up. And so if we can nip this all in the butt a little bit and catch it before we get there, this mindful boundary, this presence, we're going to feel a whole lot better about maybe just eating half a cookie and then getting to taste multiple cookies, but just taking a bite from each. So it's feeling that connection. and keeping it joyful. And we want to remember that perfection is not the goal. It is not the goal. Balance is the goal. And food can be an act of self-care when we choose it with love and not judgment. So our third thing that we want to do, so number 1 was protecting our energy, and number 2 was nourishing our body and our spirit, and number 3 is finding stillness in the moment. So as we move through this time of year, there's crowds, there's noise, there's music, there's chatter, there's travel, but we want to create small pauses throughout our day. So maybe what we do is we take a 5-minute walk outside. We bundle up and we go outside and enjoy some crisp, fresh air. Or maybe we just make ourselves a cup of tea and go sit down and put a do not disturb sign on the door. Or maybe we just sit in the glow of our tree lights at the end of the evening, taking some nice deep breaths and just simply being in that moment. These moments of stillness can help us reset our nervous system. It reminds us that peace is not found in escaping the world. It's found in how we meet the world. And if we can meet it with a mindful boundary and some peace around us, we will meet it in a much better way. And then the fourth is to move our body with intention. Exercise doesn't have to stop during the holidays. It definitely should not stop during the holidays. It might look different. Maybe it's a walk after lunch and a walk after dinner. It's getting everybody outside. Maybe it's dancing while we're gift wrapping or cooking. Maybe it's stretching in the morning a little bit more before we begin our day. Let's continue having movement be a part of our routine. Maybe we walk after dinner with family. Maybe we dance while we're gift wrapping, or maybe we dance while we're cooking. We stretch in the morning before our day begins. Movement helps us release the stress. It helps us digest food, and it helps lift our mood. It reconnects us to our physical self when life starts to feel overwhelming. And so we want to remember to move with intention. We want to find what feels good, what fits naturally into our rhythm, and move with gratitude for what our body needs and what it allows. And number 5 is choose joy, not perfection. Sometimes we chase that perfect holiday, the perfect meal, the perfect home, the perfect decoration, the perfect gift, the perfect gathering, the perfect. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And we chase it and we miss the small. We miss the imperfections, how wonderful they are. We miss that beauty. And so this year, let's shift our focus from that perfection, that doing, to being together, being in the moment. Let's notice and be with all the laughter, the kindness, the connections. And let's release that idea that we have to create magic and instead allow the magic to arise and naturally be in the space where we are with simplicity. As we're sitting with the twinkling lights of our decorated trees and these cozy moments, let us find the quiet. Let us have the gratitude. It's there waiting for us if we slow down enough to appreciate it, to see it, to feel it, to connect with it. And so just to replay, in this busyness, let's find mindful boundaries. Let's protect our energy. Let's nourish our body. Let's move with intention. Let's find some stillness in our moments, and let's choose joy over perfection. As we wrap up today and our time together, I invite you to remember it's balance. Balance is something we find inside. We're not going to find it outside. It's something we create moment by moment through intention, through awareness, through compassion. And so this holiday season, let's protect our energy. Let's nourish. Let's create peaceful spaces. And let's remember that our days can be filled with warmth and laughter. And let us give ourselves this gift of rest and presence. Next week on The Kitchen with Jean, we're celebrating Thanksgiving. a naturally sweet way, I'm going to share my favorite plant-based desserts that nourish our body and our soul. How about some warm apple crisp with oat and almond topping, or a creamy pumpkin chia pudding, rich avocado mousse, baked or steamed pears with spiced nuts, and how about a no-bake date and nut bite? These recipes are full of flavor, love, and natural sweetness. No refined sugar here, no guilt either, 'cause it's pure holiday joy. Join me in the kitchen and discover how to make our Thanksgiving dessert table wholesome and delicious. Thank you for joining me today on Self-Care with Jean. And until next time, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and find our stillness, and take a deep breath to care for our beautiful, beautiful soul. Let's remember that this is Earth School. We are here to learn love, to love ourselves and love each other, and that life comes from us and life is for us. Have a beautiful week, my friends.